think these things multiplied in the night.
Hey. Yes, Rose. She is? Oh, that's wonderful. Yes, put her right through. Hi, sweetheart. How are you?
Fine, Mommy.
Oh, honey, it's so good to hear your voice. I have so much to talk to you about.
You mean you're not too busy?
Well, of course I'm not too busy, honey. I'm never too busy for you.
You were before, when I called you at Mr. Merrick's.
I'm never too busy for you, sweetheart. Who on earth told you that?
What do you think you're doing in here?
Hello, Kendall.
Answer the question.
I want to talk to you.
This isn't talking, this is breaking and entering. Put that down.
Yeah, I suppose you have a right to be angry.
Yeah, I know my rights.
Well, you see, the door was open and I just...
Just tell me what it is you think you're doing in here.
Well, the reason I'm here is that sooner or later, in one way or another, I'm going to find out all there is to know about you.
A salad? Forget it. That's much too healthy. Try again.
All right. Why don't I leave it up to you? I have some work to finish up here, and I'll meet you in about a half an hour.
Sounds good. You better be there. If not, I'm going to salivate to death. You should see some of this stuff.
Sounds good. All right. I'll be the hungry woman toting a stack of Decorator magazines.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. Anything that Mr. Gray left, you can just box it and label it and send it down to storage. And I think the Mila gum can go.
There's no computer?
No, Mr. Gray was old-fashioned. You might even find some carbon paper in the desk there.
He used a manual.
Yes, probably Hemingway's. I'll have inventory send a computer up here for you, okay?
Okay. Typewriter.
What's going on?
Somebody die?
Have you decided yet?
No. Actually, I'm just sort of following my nose on this one.
We've got a special on chicken fingers.
No. Chicken fingers, thanks. I tell you what, what about a couple orders of the ribs? And I guess, you know, the works. The extra slaw, a couple ears of corn, and does it come with biscuits? That would be great. And a couple of Diet Colas, and that'll be all. All right?
Okay.
How long do you think that'll be?
About 5 minutes.
5 minutes? Okay.
Hi!
Hey.
Mommy, look, he's here. We're having a picnic.
Awesome.
Baby, why don't you go play in the playground over there, okay? Where I can see you while we wait for the chicken.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead. And stay out of the dirt. Kids, no concept of laundry.
What's laundry? Little joke. Excuse me, sir. So you come for the chicken?
Yeah.
I came to the right place. They do incredible things with a chicken.
I came here for Junior.
So how about those dogwoods, huh? I mean, West Virginia must be gorgeous this time of year.
Yeah, as always.
When'd you get back?
Yesterday.
Yesterday. You know, Dix, if you tried to call me, truth is, giving messages hasn't been, you know, the status quo at the Valley Inn lately, and I've been spending a lot of time in my new house. The truth is, if you tried to reach me...
I didn't.
Oh. Well, it's your turn to order.
Oh. For specials.
The important thing is that you, me, and that little critter right there got away from animals. Hey, you know what it's time for?
What?
Our family bucket of chicken digits.
Oh, no, you didn't.
I brought the chicken digits along.
Oh, no. Sorry. What am I doing? 4 chicken finger specials. Milk, a tea, 2 spring waters, and a brownie. Well, it'll be ready in a few minutes.
Yeah, they make it fresh. I mean, that's why they make it. It's white.
Yeah.
They don't have the infrared heat lamps. I always think that is awful. It's like death by radiation.
Tad, did you want me to call you?
As far as I was concerned, it was totally up to you. I mean, it depends on whether it depends on whether or not you would think that we had anything to discuss.
I think there's an extra office down the hall. I'll meet you there in a couple of minutes.
Whatever you say.
Okay.
Is this new policy? You go cover a story, you lose your job?
I just thought the way that you blew out of the engagement party that you
What?
honestly had quit.
I've been stopping working since I left, Brooke.
Well, how could I know that?
Well, I'm sorry I didn't keep in touch, but, you know, the phone lines there were unbelievable.
So what happened? What's with the cake?
Oh, skiing accident.
You were in Bosnia? As in war-torn Bosnia?
Vacation deal of a lifetime. You should have seen I had half the plane to myself, and I could have had the whole hotel floor
Edmund,
if I wanted
don't joke
to.
about this. You could have been killed.
Yeah, well, it could have been, but it's a job, you know. It's what I do. I had a story.
What happened to your leg?
Well, it's missing.
Did you hurt it when you were getting this story?
Look, it's just going to be ready for you in about a week, all right? Just relax. But the main thing you got to worry about is editing this copy. You see, the pages were a little bit singed due to the shelling, and I just had to...
The shelling?
Yeah, but it's still legible, so you don't... Hey, my Mila gum.
You know, this is...
Wait.
You really are unbelievable. We have a huge fight. You storm out of the engagement party. You fly halfway around the world, and you cover one of the most dangerous stories on the globe. What is the matter with you?
Look,
Are you
I don't
possessed?
analyze my behavior anymore, okay? And I suggest you don't either. So why don't you just take a look at that and be damn happy it's going in your magazine. Meanwhile, I'll unpack if I still have a job here. You didn't want any of that gum, did you?
Naturally, Mona was concerned.
Well, there was no reason to be.
Celebrity obsession is a real problem these days. And you seem to know more about Erica than her closest and oldest friends. Now, how's that possible, such a young woman?
You broke into this room. I don't owe you any explanations. But I want you out of here now.
I answered your question.
Do you want me to scream?
How come you know so much about Erica? You even knew who I was.
Yeah, well, Erica Kane isn't a hermit. She's a model for young women to emulate. She's strong, she's self-sufficient, independent. I know a lot about her because I want to be like her. I've read magazines, her autobiography. Hey, if you want, I can recite the entire script for her film. You wanted to know so much about me. Did it ever occur to you to ask?
I believe I just did.
Yes, after invading my privacy. What's the difference? You've already decided that I'm a dangerous, obsessed fan who'd lie about anything you asked her. Well, you're wrong, Mr. Davis. You're terribly wrong.
Well, I'm sorry if I gave you that impression.
Why didn't you just ask Miss Kane? She trusts me completely. She's an excellent judge of character. I've never lied to her, and I'm not lying now.
You're absolutely right. This is Erica's problem, her concern. Walking in here was out of line.
You've got that one right.
But, as devoted as you are to her, you have to understand that those of us who love her would go to any lengths to protect her.
Look, I want what's best for her, too.
Happy to hear you say that. My apologies, Kendall. This won't happen again.
Mom, thanks for asking me to be in your wedding.
Well, of course, honey. I wouldn't dream of having my wedding without you right by my side. It's going to be wonderful. And you are going to turn wonderful into perfection. Okay? Okay, baby. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye, honey. I love you.
Bye.
Erica, our marriage is going to be the event of the century.
I'm going to get to the bottom of this right away.
The bottom of what?
I mean, nobody tells my daughter that I don't have time for her.
Someone told Bianca you couldn't speak to her?
Yes, someone earlier today at Wildwind told her that I was too busy to talk to her.
Who would do that?
Well, either Lucy or Kendall. It had to be one of them, and believe me, I'm going to read them the riot act like they have never read the riot act before.
Just talk to them, and it won't happen again. I'm sure it was just a simple misunderstanding.
No, now my daughter thinks that the simple things in my life are more important than she is.
Yeah, she doesn't.
My daughter. I mean, the light of my life, she thinks that I'm too busy for her.
Now, if she thought that, she wouldn't have called you back an hour later. Now, did she sound angry or depressed? Or was she excited about the wedding, thrilled at the prospect of being with her mother?
She sounded very excited about the wedding. She sounded wonderful.
Darling, Bianca knows that you would do anything to be with her.
But I'm not with her, am I? I'm thousands of miles away from her. Look, I can't help it, Dimitri. I feel so guilty that I'm not with my little girl.
Well,
You know damn well it's great.
well, at least we agree on something.
You know, you could have gotten hurt a lot more seriously than just a sprained ankle when you ran into that building. You could have gotten killed.
What the heck, Brooke? I figured the piece needed a you are there kind of feel.
It's riveting journalism.
Thanks, Chief.
Yeah. And it scared me, too. You could have gotten hurt more seriously. It scared me.
You know, on the way back on the plane, I was thinking about if you want to put your problems in perspective, you ought to just spend a little time with people who have real problems. Everything over there is broken down to basics. Kind of makes life simple. It makes you want to simplify your own life. You know, the last time I was here with boxes on my desk, you were asking me to stay on, and you said the relationship would be strictly professional.
I remember.
I'd write, you'd edit. You wouldn't have to worry about me, and I wouldn't have to pretend to be somebody that I'm not. So I kind of like that, you know, just writer, editor, real simple. And I'd like to go back to that if I still have a job here.
You do? You write, I edit.
Just journalism.
Nothing but.
Terrific. That piece needs some photographs. Now, I know it doesn't have any now, but I met this photographer in Bosnia.
Listen, we'll have to talk about this another time. I'm going to see Janet, the new writer.
She knows how to find her office.
I'm meeting Tad in 15 minutes.
Okay. Okay. Not now. When?
Why don't you schedule something with my secretary?
Well, yeah, I do think we have something to talk about. Considering, we can't seem to have a normal conversation for 5 minutes without you walking out the door.
Well, what do you call your little trip to West Virginia? A retreat?
That was just a vacation.
Really? It certainly seemed like running to me.
It was a vacation. I needed some time to think. And Tad, if you really wanted to talk to me, you could have called me.
Dixie, you left without telling me. As far as I knew, you wanted to be left alone.
Well, what did you expect me to do? You just walked out on me right after I told you that I'd chosen you, and I don't want to talk about this in the middle of a cluck chicken
Well,
shack.
neither do I. Where do you want to talk about it?
I'm hungry. When is Brian gonna be here?
Hey, sweetie, don't you know never, ever, ever throw balls inside. You could hurt somebody.
Number 228.
Well, it's been nice talking to you, but my ribs are calling. See you later. Here. Nice work.
Number 229. Can he enter the picnic too?
Once Bianca gets here, you'll feel better about everything. You were going to have the whole summer together.
But I feel so guilty when I'm not with her.
Well, there's no reason to.
Mothers are supposed to be close to their daughters.
Erica, closeness can't be measured in miles. You love your daughter. Now, that is something that Bianca carries with her wherever she goes. She's a healthy, happy girl whose parents love her very much, and I cannot wait to get to know her better.
You know, most men would take a very dim view of taking their wife's child on their honeymoon.
Well, I'm hoping that Bianca will referee.
Oh, I can't wait to be your wife. Oh, Dimitri, speaking of being your wife, I've been thinking about our wedding. Dimitri, I think it would be so nice if we wrote our own wedding vows.
Well, what's wrong with the old standard in the Common Book of Prayer?
I've done that.
You've done? So have I, but it works.
Really? Does it? Are either of us still married to any of those people?
Oh, you think the problem was the ceremony?
I would just like to make our ceremony more personal. Please, will you help me with this? Please. This is going to be the last time I ever do this. Please, will you help me? Hello? Hello?
Did you miss me?
Not a bit.
Oh, don't lie to me, Erica. Is my brother there?
Yes, he's right here.
Oh, great. Listen, I want to take you guys out to dinner tonight. I learned some interesting toasts when I was in Sarajevo, and one of them has to do with explosives, so naturally I thought of you two.
Well, I'm sure I can't wait to hear it.
Oh, could you be a little more sarcastic?
Look, sorry, but it will have to keep because, well, Nick Davis is in town, so he and my mother are joining us for dinner tonight. Well, why don't you come along for dinner with us tonight, too, Edmund?
I don't think so, Erica. Actually, I've got a lot of paperwork I gotta go through here before I can get out of here.
Well, all right. I mean, I'll just give everybody your regrets. I'm sure my mother will miss you.
Oh, I'm sure she will.
Look, would you like to talk to your brother?
No need to. Listen, I'll talk to you guys later, okay? There's nobody out. Runners on second and third. Infield's drawn in. Here's the pitch.
Couldn't we eat at the table?
No way, Jose. A true blue picnic always takes place on the ground. Just be glad we didn't haul in a whole army of ants.
I was all set to take everybody to the Shadows of Steaks.
Yeah, well, when it's your homecoming, we'll do it your way. But this is what Junior wanted, so this is what Junior gets. So you just get in the spirit of things a little bit
My
here.
knees want to lodge a formal complaint, let me tell you.
Ow!
Oh,
goodness.
now she comes.
Howdy, Junior.
I saw the man from the park.
Who's that, darling?
New Tad.
Oh, my gracious, you did it? You went to see him?
No, we just bumped into each other in the chicken shack picking up dinner. That's all. Honey, let me see your hands. Come here. Ooh, horrors, frightening, fearful. Maybe Opal will help you go and wash them,
Sure. Come on, honey. I've grown potatoes in less dirt than that.
Here, let me help with that.
Oh, thank you. I hope you
What
like
do we got
chicken
here?
fingers.
Oh, yes. All right. So, I know it's hard to talk to Opal about Tad.
That's not quite the word for it.
Was it very painful running into him?
I'd rather not discuss it.
Yeah, well, it must have been awkward. I mean, meeting him like that in a public place.
not a very big town, Uncle Palmer. I'm sure we're going to run into each other every once in a while. We'll just have to get used to it.
Yeah, it's bound to happen, Liz. Perhaps even when he's with... I shouldn't jump to conclusions. I'm sorry. You
What
believe
conclusions?
Chicken fingers. So much for truth in advertising. Do you believe that?
Uncle Palmer, when he's running into... What?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything.
Why don't you want to tell me?
Well, you have enough pain. I really...
Uncle Palmer, just tell me.
Well, I suppose if you know now, it'll avoid some uncomfortable moments later on.
Fine. What is it?
Tad and Brooke were at Erica's engagement party.
Well, so what? So a lot of people were.
Yeah, well, they were together.
Together?
Yes, from the way they were laughing, dancing, I would say yes, that they are seeing each other again.
I hope you don't mind me, lady, but it's such a wonderful evening out, I thought you might like to dine al fresco. You all right? You're all right. I mean, I detect a little bit of melancholy.
Oh, just something new that one of my writers brought me. I read it. This just sort of got to me.
Well, in that case, maybe we should just move along to the wine portion of the meal. So, with that said, I would like to propose a toast for the very lovely 1986 Orsina Merlot. To the writers who inspire us. All the writers who inspire us.
God bless them one and all.
Yourself included.
Oh.
Yeah, you know something? Nola and I used to race each other to read the new issue of Tempo magazine every month. And if she won, she'd wait till I was thoroughly engrossed in a really juicy article, and she'd creep up behind me and tell me all about it.
Oh, don't you hate that?
Drove me crazy. That's why I started ordering 2 copies.
Any luck?
Nope, she just steal my copy and hide it. Nonetheless, I never missed one of your editorials. I loved them. They were brilliant. Truly. Whoever would have thought that my son would have a literary genius as a mother, not to mention be half as bright as I know he's going to be.
Well, you can see it in his eyes.
Yeah. You know, Nola would have been crazy about him. She would have been so proud. She always wanted to have grandchildren. You know something? If you'd lived in the Napa Valley, you would have... Am I talking too much?
Oh, no.
You sure?
Yes, it's nice. I'm enjoying listening to you and watching the stars come out, really.
I was just saying that, if you'd lived in the Napa Valley, you would have been invited to dinner. See, she worked her way systematically through the entire town. She was forever trying to find me a really nice girl that would make me happy and finally give her a little grand chuta. It's kind of ironic that after all the time she spent knocking herself out trying to make it happen, it already had.
You know what? I'm getting a little bit chilly. Do you think maybe we could,
Oh, here.
eat inside?
Give me this.
Oh.
No, please.
No, it...
No, please.
Oh, all right.
You know something?
Thank you.
Women always look sexy in a man's coat.
Thanks.
You warmer?
Yeah.
Good, because before we go in, I'd like to tell you something. I was watching you when I came in with the wine. I'd like to know if there's, if maybe, just maybe, there's more to us than an old, abiding friendship.
I'm not sure I understand.
Like I said, Nola was always after me to find somebody. I can still hear her to this day. Go ahead, take her out. Wine her, it's good for business. Dine her, talk to each other, listen to each other. I always followed Nola's advice, I still do. Like the lady used to say, what have I got to lose?
You're confusing me.
Maybe I should be more direct.
maybe you should.
Okay? Brooke, I don't want you to decorate my house.
Well, fine. I'll just leave the magazines there. and
No,
whoever-
come on. That's not what I mean, and you know it. Look, I don't want you to think that the only reason I like having you around is because you've got great taste. I mean, no, you've got great taste. It's just that I like having you around because I like having you around. It just feels right.
I'm really chilly.
I want to take you out.
I beg your pardon?
I want to take you out. I want to take you on a date.
I thought you were going to be serious.
I am being serious. I want to send you flowers. I want to take you places. I want to get to know you
I
again.
can't do that. I don't want you even to think about anything like that.
So much for being direct. Maybe I shouldn't have come on to so strong.
You shouldn't have come on to me at all right? Look, Tad, I'm glad for what we had. I really am. There's some wonderful memories for me.
What a coincidence. I feel the same way.
And I thank God every day that I have Jamie. I thank God that you're back. You know, but just because things are not working out with Dixie, I don't want you to expect that you can just fall right back into my arms.
Brooke, that's not why you're here. I'm not expecting anything. Least of all that. Oh, come on, look, I don't want you to think that all of this is some kind of seduction, because it isn't.
Well, so then what is it?
Just what I said. I want to take you out. I want to spend time with you socially. I just wanted to be upfront about it. Because to be honest, you're not, to me, you're not just an old friend. To me, you are a beautiful, intelligent, sexy, and very desirable woman.
My daily planner reads, help Tad decorate his new home. He doesn't say anything about this. I have to go.
Stop. I remember it, Brooke. I remember all of it, all the time we spent together.
That was then.
Right, and this is now. I can't get over the fact that you were the one that put the puzzle together. You were the one that flew out west to bring me back. I'll never meet another woman like you, Brooke English, if I live to be 1,000.
Tad, please, all right? You don't have to say this.
I know, I want to say it. Because only some kind of idiot could meet a woman like you and want nothing more from her than just your advice on wallpaper. And considering everything that's happened, I understand that you'd like to turn around and run the other way. But before you do, I want you to realize that I'm not the same guy that I used to be. And right now, I'd love nothing more than to introduce you to the guy that I am now. Could you at least let me do that?
Tad and Brooke are seeing each other?
Well, they made quite an entrance at the party, and the way they were dancing together,
You're getting a kick out of telling me this, aren't you?
I hate hurting you. But I don't want to see you taken in by that man again.
Well, thank you for the news flash, Uncle Palmer, but really, I don't want you interfering in my life.
All right. But you know, I don't have to try to keep you and Tad apart. He's doing a very good job of that himself.
All right, buddy boy, come on, let's hit those
Hey,
chicken fingers.
let me see those hands. Right hand. Give me 5. The left hand.
Oh.
Good job. Okay, Judy. Why don't you take those fingers over to the chicken fingers before they start walking over to Uncle Palmer's plate? Huh?
So,
Oh, come over here.
your place is over there,
This
honey.
is my place.
Did Tad tell you anything about his new house?
No, he mentioned he was spending quite a bit of time there.
Oh, yeah, he didn't tell you where it was.
No, he didn't. He just kind of got his order and left.
Crossland Mansion.
Kidding. That's a nice place.
Yeah, well, I was pretty surprised too, believe you me. But you know, once you think about it, you realize that his motives are just as clear as the bubbles in that champagne he makes. I mean, He's always wanted to do everything he could to impress you, sweetie pie.
Well, I'm sure it has nothing to do with me.
Oh, no. Now, just 'cause his pride won't let him say he's sorry. I mean, everybody knows the whole reason he bought that house is just so that he could stay here in Pine Valley and be close to you.
You know, would anybody need anything from the kitchen?
No, I'm fine,
Sure, sweetheart. You want some mayonnaise for your chicken?
Now, you just put a little hold on that mayonnaise. One little red hot minute here, Missy. Because I am serious as a crutch about this. You cannot give up on Tad now. Do you hear me, honey? You can't give up.
So I'll be back a little later, all right?
All right. I'll be the person buried under this avalanche of paper.
It's best that I check up on Edmund. Every time he doesn't want to talk, he needs to talk. Hello, Kendall.
Mr. Merrick.
Kendall, did you speak to Bianca on the phone today?
Today?
Did you tell her that I was too busy to speak with her?
I'm not sure.
Oh, let me make one thing very clear to you. I am never, I mean never, too busy to talk to my daughter. Do you understand?
No, what have I done?
Just don't let it happen again.
I didn't know it was Bianca, I swear. You must think I'm the most horrible person alive.
Please, do we have to have another one of these ridiculous scenes?
Look, if I'd known it was Bianca, honest, I never would have been so insensitive. I know she means the world to you, and I know how angry you must have been. But why didn't you just fire me then?
It was only a phone call.
Yeah, well, losing my job would be pretty awful. But it would be a lot better than coming home and...
Please, just give it a rest.
How could you do that to me, Miss Kane?
I beg your pardon? How could I do what to you?
How could you send Mr. Davis to search my room?
Are you certain that we are talking about the same Nick Davis?
Your old friend.
Look, I haven't got any idea whatsoever what Nick Davis would want in your room. I mean, are you sure you weren't hallucinating? I mean, Nick Davis, a handsome, distinguished man?
It was Nick Davis pawing through my things. Why? What was he looking for?
I'm sure I have no idea. Did you confront him?
He said he had to learn all there was to know about me. He was afraid I was somehow going to hurt you.
That's bizarre.
You mean you don't know what he was doing?
I think that's what I've been saying, yes.
Then you didn't send him to get rid of me.
Kendall, why on earth would I need any help to dismiss, excuse me, a low-level employee? I just really would like to know what Nick Davis was thinking.
Well, he doesn't trust me. And he said your mother doesn't trust me either. I thought she liked me.
My mother is now part of this plot against you? Excuse me, this whole thing is getting more unbelievable by the second.
Yeah, I didn't want to believe it either. Maybe we should just forget it, pretend that it never happened.
No. Look, one thing you learn about me, I mean, if you continue to be employed here, is that I don't sweep things under the carpet. I confront them, Kendall. I confront them head on, and I take care of them. Get my briefcase, will you? You can take notes in the limo.
Where are we going?
You'll see.
Oh, you're right, please. Yes, and you're out. Could you stop for a minute, please?
Oh, I'm sorry, I can't. It's still top of the night.
All right, can we cut to a commercial? Hi there. I'm glad you're back. Are you all right?
Yeah, just a small ankle problem. Don't lose sleep over it.
Oh, don't worry, I won't. Look, you, I got a job offer for you.
There's a timeout on the field. All right, let me have it.
My beautiful fiancée has the notion that we should write our own vows. I thought Erica would really love that pseudo-tough, hopelessly sentimental style of yours.
As opposed to your schoolboy gushing?
Would you just write the vows for me?
For snow is water, and life is alive from its slumber. Come, my beloved.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Go to the library. You can plagiarize Khalil Gibran as good as I can.
Oh, Edmund. So, how's Brooke?
Busy. busy, and that's good, because writers and editors, they shouldn't get too chummy, you know, it interferes with the process.
Yeah, and I know how important that process is to you.
I'm only going to say this once for the record, okay? Brooke English and Edmund Gray are history.
Ah. All right, if Brooke and you are history, and you're still the renowned, globe-trotting, Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist / adventurer, why did you come back to Pine Valley?
I don't know. I just think that sometimes the woman has got to be the first one to give a little.
Men are perfectly capable of giving a little.
Oh, I know they're perfectly capable. There's no doubt about that. It's just that they got this big lump of pride stuck in their throats.
Then they are stupid.
Well, I'm sure there must be a reason why the good Lord gave men all this pride, although I'd be damned if I could tell you what it is. It's just that men will be men, and I'm afraid, honey, that you're going to have to make the first move and go to Tad.
Well, what about my pride? Am I supposed to go over to Tad while he's sitting there holding Brooke's hand?
Oh, I see. So, what, you're talking about this silly little scene that he and Brooke did at Erica's party? I mean, that is just your typical warped psychology. You know, I mean, men, they grow up on the outside, but on the inside, they're still just little boys. Tad had to do all that just to show himself and everybody else that he doesn't need you. When the fact of the matter is, he went to all that trouble just because he really does.
And how do you know all this?
The same way that you know things about Junior that nobody else does. I'm Tad's mama, and I know him better than anybody. And I'm telling you that right now he is purely pining away for you, Miss Dixie Kuna, you and nobody but you.
What'd you think about it?
Tad, you know, you don't have to date me to be around Jamie. I want you in his life.
Brooke, I'm not saying this so I can secure my position in Jamie's life. We settled that. I'm saying it because I want to explore the position we may have in each other's lives. I don't know. Maybe I am crazy.
I think a lot of people would agree with that.
Who gives a damn? Who cares? I see you in this house, out here on a night like this, and I can't help myself but think that maybe it's just supposed to be.
You know, you were always so good at sweeping me off my feet. It was very romantic, but it was never love.
Maybe not. Maybe I just didn't have a clue what love was supposed to be about back then.
And that's changed.
Who knows? A lot of wonderful things have happened to me in the last couple of years. Prime miracle being that I managed to grow up. Maybe I realized that the thing I've been looking for all my life is something I had but made the mistake of walking away from.
Worry about Kendall Hart. She's just another young, impressionable kid, dazzled by the image of Erica Kane. I can only imagine how I might have been dazzled at that age.
Well, you were dazzled many years later.
Still am, to this day.
Nikki, did you actually get any information on Kendall, or is this just your impression?
All right, stop whatever it is you're doing. Nick, did you or did you not break into my assistant's room?
Did I hear a door slam?
I don't know, did you?
Where's Dixie?
The whereabouts of your niece is not important right now. We are about to sit down this very minute and have ourselves a little talk about the fact that my own husband has been doing everything he can to sabotage my oldest son.
I'm here because this is my home. I grew up here. I fought like hell to claim what's mine in Pine Valley. You think I'm going to give it up just because Brooke and I don't get along anymore? What are you, nuts?
All right. You're right, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. This is your home, Edmund. Look, how about you let the cleaning crew in here? I'm going to take you out for a drink, listen to some music.
No Brooke talk?
Got my word.
All right. What kind of music?
Jazz.
Yuck.
Oh, all right, country.
Another reason why I'm glad I came back, I got family.
Yeah? Country?
Country.
Yahoo.
You want to go back to what we had before. I don't. That was me loving you and you loving somebody else.
I'm not saying that there's not room for improvement. I'm saying I've improved.